calda.
When my friend Sarah told me she would be studying in Japan for 1 semester, I could already visualize this whole trip. But we will meet her at the next destination. In the meantime, here's how Anto and I enjoyed our trip to Tokyo. After a very exciting first stop at a Konbini to grab some food, we left Ginza, where we were staying, and made our way to Asakusa for our first scenic destination, which was the Senso-ji temple complex. This is where it really hit us that we were actually in Japan for the first time. I did a really terrible job at talking to the camera on this trip, so I'm gonna try to guide you with this lovely voiceover over to our next stop in the city. But first, a little taste test. Melon pan. Sentiamo tantissimo, tocca. Oh! È super dolce, però non è niente di che. I did send my mom some pictures of Shibuya during the first day, and she said it looked like a scene from an anime cartoon. And being there, I would say she was not really far off in that description. Say what you will about Ichiran, but we loved it, and it gave us the energy we needed to continue our day and wrestle with the overstimulation that Mega Don Quixote would be for us. We did, however, bump into a very famous Italian actress, which was really such a weird highlight of that day. so many thoughts on Akihabara and in general just the countless gaming rooms and arcades that we encountered. A mix of overly exciting, super fun, but also extremely sad spaces, in my opinion. Do not sleep on them because they are definitely part of the culture and a must-see for any tourist, to be fair. To DonQui today. We're going to Korea right after this, and if that wasn't happening I would have bought a lot of skincare today at DonQui because they did have a really good selection and one of the brands that I was actually looking to find. So I didn't buy any skincare, but I got these, which I was so excited about that I didn't want to leave them in the tax-free amount, so I could use them right away. So let's open them. Ready? Okay. Cute. Oh, God. They look so satisfying. They look so good. Let's see. This feels really nice. The second one is Cassie Rose. Honestly, it looks the same. It should be a little bit more like pink. The lighting in here is really bad and I can't tell the difference at all. So that was my haul. And now I'm gonna shower, finally wash my hair because I didn't wash it after our travel day yesterday. And I'm just really excited to go to bed. And I'm so ready for tomorrow. Oh yeah, they do look different. Look at that. To balance the lost time from the previous morning, we grabbed a quick breakfast at 7-Eleven.
Questo edificio di grande impatto visivo riflette l'antica
and headed to the Tsukiji fish market, not too far from our place. But we tried a bunch of exciting things, including our first sushi of the trip and the Wagyu beef. I'll admit, I wasn't being the most cultured tourist, and upon entering Meiji Shrine, I had no idea that those beautiful things lined up in the background actually contained sake. Once, nothing that a quick Google search can't fix. Apparently, these are called kazaridaru and are sake, empty sake barrels, which were offerings donated to the shrine. I was so excited to head to Shimokitazawa for some really good vintage shopping. I heard so much about this neighborhood, but I don't know, in general on this whole trip, I just wasn't lucky at all, especially with the vintage shopping. Anto, on the other hand, he redid his whole closet. We ended up in Shinjuku for some shopping, cherry blossom hunting. Actually, Anto found the Golden Guy, which is this area with a lot of tiny bars. We ended up in a really cool one, which we shared with a Hawaiian couple, and we just chatted for an hour or so, and I tried iced sake, which was really a vibe. I had this one udon spot saved on my map, but because we spent so much time in the bar, we didn't have time to get there in time to stand in the line. So we ended up eating at a really random spot, but it was phenomenal. Anywhere random in Japan where you can eat will be phenomenal. So there's no bad food in Japan. We could not leave Tokyo without trying out some Japanese fluffy pancakes, and because we were staying in Ginza, we were able to easily find a spot which did not require us to queue for a crazy amount of time. We got our fix, both of us, for Japanese skincare. And then we tried visiting the Imperial Palace. But on this day, for some reason, the Imperial Palace grounds were not accessible. So we visited a garden that was nearby. And I'm very happy with it because we found the most beautiful cherry blossom of the whole trip. We decided to visit the area around Ueno Station and Ueno Park, and Ueno Station was actually mentioned, and it was a pretty important location in Murakami's Norwegian Wood. We also had the best meal on our trip, which was this insane Okonomiyaki at a random spot we found on Google Maps, but I definitely highly recommend it. Can honestly say my favorite meal of the whole trip. Okay, so we were here in February, but Ueno Park is actually supposed to be incredibly beautiful and just lined up with pink cherry blossoms during the spring season. We did not want to be there during the spring season, so that's on us, but so we wanted to really visit the park and see what the vibe was.
Bello.
And we finally had sushi. Other than traveling to Kyoto on this day, I was mostly excited to finally have my very own ekiben, which is this bento box specifically designed for having food on trains. Gorgeous concept, in my opinion. Kyoto is also where we finally see Sara again, so I'm very excited to get to editing that video. Enjoy the sights of the Fuji mountain and the little photos montage at the end of the video. Thank you for watching and see you in Kyoto.